We've heard about it, but what were the Phoenix Lights? Is it one of the most compelling pieces of evidence that we've seen, or just a bizarre chapter in Arizona history? What was it? Why is it important, and why are people still talking about it today? Hey there, it's me, and this is our channel. And today, we're going to be exploring all the details surrounding the Phoenix Lights. Now, whenever we talk about extraterrestrials, UFOs, and other similar topics, it began like any ordinary evening would. Families were having dinner, children were playing outside, and couples were out for a romantic night on the town. Soon, this single sighting became known as the largest UFO sighting in history. So what exactly happened in Arizona that night? Right above them was a large, silent formation of lights. During that time, thousands of people reported seeing the same thing, many of them rushing outside to see what was happening. While some believed it to be nothing more than a military aircraft, others knew deep down that something wasn't right. But then it stopped abruptly, hovering silently above the city. The silence was deafening, making those who witnessed it even more uneasy. Where normal airplanes would have been roaring through the air, this craft made no sound whatsoever. And if it was a military operation, why was the public kept in the dark? The truth is, nobody has ever been able to come up with a satisfactory explanation for what happened in Phoenix that night. Some said it was a mirage, while others claimed it was a secret military operation. But these theories didn't hold up under scrutiny. It had no windows or markings of any kind, and seemed to be made out of a shiny metal that reflected the lights of the city below. One witness later said, "It was like a big cigar shape, and it was about 3 times the length of a school bus." According to witnesses, the object made no noise whatsoever, even though it was large enough to block out the stars in the night sky. This led many to believe that the object was not of this world. There were lights all over it, blinking different formations. The best we have are eyewitness accounts, which, as we all know, can be notoriously unreliable. They describe these beings as being tall and thin, with large heads and huge black eyes. While these reports are often dismissed as the product of an overactive imagination, they are nonetheless fascinating. Some say it looked like a cigar, while others compared it to a tic-tac. As the minutes ticked by, more and more people came out to see what was going on. First, the Phoenix Lights are one of the largest UFO sightings ever recorded. There are regular conferences and events held to discuss the latest findings and theories. And new books and documentaries about the case are released every year. Tens of thousands of people reported seeing the same thing, which makes it hard to explain away. Second, the Phoenix Lights have never been officially explained. The government has never come forward with a satisfactory answer for what happened, which has led many to believe that there is a cover-up. And third, the Phoenix Lights are still fresh in the minds of many people. It was only 24 years ago, which makes it one of the most recent and well-documented UFO sightings in history. By the time the object finally disappeared from view, tens of thousands of people had gathered in parks and parking lots, staring up at the sky in wonder. Whatever it was, it stayed silently in the sky for nearly an hour, its brilliant lights illuminating the desert below before it vanished into the darkness, leaving those who had seen it stunned and confused. The Mutual UFO Network has a great website with a wealth of information on the case. Additionally, there are a number of good documentaries available on various streaming platforms. These documentaries will give you a variety of perspectives on the case and allow you to make your own conclusions. If it had been a one-off sighting, it might have been easy to dismiss. The Phoenix Lights were seen over the city of Phoenix, and there are a number of places in the city that commemorate the event. For example, the Arizona Science Center has an exhibit on the Phoenix Lights, and there is a local news station that has a website dedicated to the case. But the fact that so many people saw the same thing makes it much harder to explain away. The sheer number of witnesses and the lack of official explanation make it a truly fascinating case. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. Whether you believe in UFOs or not, the Phoenix Lights are definitely worth checking out. Despite the hundreds of people who witnessed the event, the craft left no physical trace behind. No debris, no tire marks, no noise. In the years since the incident occurred, there have been countless books, documentaries, and TV shows about it. It was as if it had never been there at all. But within only a few hours, all of that would change. We like to preface them by saying we do not endorse these claims as fact, but instead we find them interesting and want to explore them with you. We encourage you to leave your judgment at the door and to simply enjoy the ride. Without further ado, let's get started. In March of 1997, the residents of Arizona experienced one of the most terrifying nights of their lives. They describe a massive craft that was unlike anything they had ever seen before. At around 6:55 p.m. on March 13th, hundreds of people across Arizona witnessed a massive, silent, and illuminated flying craft hovering directly above their homes. But this was only the beginning. In the weeks following the sighting, more witnesses came forward with incredible stories of their own, describing in detail the same massive craft. It all started with a typical late afternoon thunderstorm. At around 6:55 p.m., residents of Phoenix, Arizona, looked up to the sky and gasped. As they watched in awe, the craft hovered over the city of Phoenix for a full hour, its brilliant lights illuminating the desert below. At first, the object appeared to be moving erratically, almost as if it were dancing across the sky. For the entire hour that it was visible, the lights remained constant, steady, and perfectly silent. One witness later recalled, "I thought, how could so many people not be looking up in the sky at this thing?" In the days following the sighting, many tried to explain away what they had seen. For example, if it had been a mirage, why did so many people see it? So what did those who witnessed the lights actually see? Well, that's where things get interesting. In the years since the Phoenix lights were sighted, many people have come forward with incredible stories of their own. According to reports, the object was about the size of a school bus and was shaped like a giant cigar. The object was also surrounded by smaller lights that blinked in different patterns, leading many to believe that they were being watched. But perhaps the most disturbing part of the sighting was the complete silence. In fact, some witnesses even reported seeing strange beings around the craft. Could it be possible that we are not alone in the universe? And if so, what were these beings doing in the skies above Phoenix? While the Phoenix Lights incident is truly fascinating, it's important to remember that there is no concrete evidence to support any of these claims. Despite this, the story of the Phoenix Lights continues to capture the public imagination. Perhaps the most compelling aspect of the story is the sheer number of witnesses. There is no doubt that whatever happened in Phoenix that night was unusual and unexplained. But ultimately, we may never know the truth behind the Phoenix Lights. So what is the significance of the Phoenix Lights? Why are people still talking about it today? There are a few reasons for this. As such, the Phoenix Lights continue to be a popular topic in UFO circles. If you're interested in learning more about the Phoenix Lights, there are a number of resources available. You can also visit the city of Phoenix and see for yourself the sites related to the case. Overall, the Phoenix Lights remain one of the most compelling and mysterious UFO sightings in history. Do you think the Phoenix Lights were extraterrestrial in origin?